Now I guess I actually have to do the work. So today we are installing Underglow, or at least attempting to. Just LED strips basically. And I have a kit for it. So I've tested it out just by plugging it in, just to make sure it turns on before I install everything and it doesn't. I don't really know how bright they are.
Ah, the light.
My adhesive applicator. I'll be back.
A few moments later.
Okay, there we go. I found it. I don't know if any of this is the right stuff. This is just what I've got that I think is correct. So I've got isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to use this to clean the bottom around the edges where I'm going to be sticking the adhesive strips. And I also might be putting zip ties on it. It depends. I don't really know what the underside looks like. I've never lifted this car up before, and I've never used my jack before. All this stuff is basically being used for the first ever time. And then adhesive applicator. How the fuck do you know where it goes? Okay, so the internet seems to say put them on the subframe. Ah, those, I see it now. It makes sense. Yeah, the big chunky ass piece of metal. I got it. I just need better drop a cable down through the engine bay and then grab it. So going into the engine bay, that's where we want to pull the cables from. Down here, in there, that's where they can come out from. And it's just behind the glove box. So if we can get the glove box out, then the wiring can go behind the glove box. And I've got a little fuse box, which I'll show you in there too. Welcome to my cockpit. Here is where we want to remove some of the dash pieces. So we want to get behind here because this is where we're going to wire them in. This literally just pulls out. There's no screws, no nothing. It pulls out. Take it off. You can undo your shifter knob. There's a little bolt underneath. There we go. So I've got some extra lights as well up here, which I will pull out because they get in the way. I'm not really sure with the wiring in this. I had a friend from the car club I'm in come and help me come and wire this up because I'm useless when it comes to electronics. The only reason I can do this today is because I know that all I have to do is screw the power cables into here, the positive and negative into this, which is how I've tested that the actual LED set works. But yeah, this is what got set up. And then this just, it's a fuse, what's the word?
What I'm trying to remember the name of is one of these. Plug it into the fuse box, steal power from it, you plug your original fuse in your new fuse, and boom, you have power for something.
So I'll show you that they're working, and I'll show you what we're actually installing. So we just have a red and a black wire on there. Can you see that there? Get my screwdriver. That there is the lights, and they can go other colours. I can't access them at the moment because the remote doesn't have a battery in it, and the app's on my phone, which I'm recording with, so that's not going to be something I can demonstrate. Should probably read the instructions first and see if there's anything important I need to know. There are no instructions.
What? What the fuck?
Cool. Well, let's just lay them out anyway. Get an idea of cable length, where they've got to go. Instructions they come with, I hope. Oh, these do come apart. That's easier. That is easier. Now I do want to... That's tight.
Tight, yeah!
Okay, I don't know if that's going to work. That's kind of crazily tied up. You know, I did this because I thought it wasn't going to be too much of a pain in the arse. Turns out it might be a little bit more than I bargained for. Yeah, that doesn't want to budge. Thumbing it in is not working.
What?
I'm literally trying to force it in.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, we need to find a different point of entry. There's got to be something, right? There is another one down here. I think if I take this off, I'll be able to access it.
So that was a waste of time. It's just all metal under there. So I'm just going to cover it up, move on, and act like this never happened.
If we come around this side, we open her up. So to fully open up the glove box, there's this little tab here, this little twisty thing. If you twist it lefty-loosey and then pull it out, oh, there we go, boom, just like that. And there's another one on this side here. Do the same thing, pull it out. There we go, and the glove box fully opens up for us. And then it's way more accessible, and we can see the ECU there, and I believe that's where the cables are going out of. I think I'm just going to try and poke a little hole in it, but first I want to see if I can actually find my way through it with the car, because there's no point me poking a hole in it if I can't even reach where it goes. Little torch. Little torch. Ugh. So it's dark now. I'm tired. I'm really hungry. But we're about a quarter of the way there. That grommet I told you about, that little rubber seal thing in the firewall, yeah, that was a pain in the arse. That was a real big pain in the arse. It wasn't a good time. Maybe 30 times I poked this like really thick sort of springy cable thing. I think it's for like hanging up curtains or something. Stuck it through them loads of times. It was potluck where it would come out underneath the glove box. So I just kept trying. If you are doing this, I recommend using soap because it makes it lubricated and then it does go through. It gets really stuck on that rubber. I electrical taped a piece of, I think, 12 gauge wire, whatever this is, just some solid cable that wasn't going to snap if it was pulled or had some force put on it, onto the end of it, and I pulled it back through. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back through the way it came using the green cable, but I'm going to attach the left side of Underglow to this as well, because we still need to get that cable through, and I'm going to use this as basically a little transporter for the cable, because we need to do this twice. So I don't want to disconnect this and lose this sort of tunnel we've got from the engine bay to the interior. So once we know it's working, I can then go around, clean all around the edges underneath the car. I'm going to rust brush them, make sure any dirt that's on there is off, because we want nice, good, solid contact between the adhesive and the car. That is it. I'm done. I'm hungry. I'm tired, and it's dark. See you tomorrow.